Hey everybody, it's Ben here from the Beard Guys. So the latest Xbox test server patch notes for PUBG have just been published, and the Miramar test server is going to be going back up very shortly after this video goes up. The good news is that the test server is going to stay live until Miramar comes to the live servers on May 24th. So we've got a good few days of solid testing to do. The official time for the servers going live is today, Friday, May the 18th, 8 a.m. PDT or 5 p.m. CEST. That's 4 p.m. in the UK at the moment. The test server is going to include all available game modes. It's going to have solos, duos, squads, third person and first person, and it's also going to have a queue for both Miramar and Erangel together. So it sounds like when you try and get in a game, you could get either one of those maps, and you're not going to have a choice on that. So you're going to get a bit of a mix when you're playing on it. It's not going to be just Miramar. You're going to be playing on both maps. So onto the patch notes themselves, they have got some optimization and stabilization things listed. We've modified world loading processes, allowing buildings and their interiors to load simultaneously and reducing the overall rendering time. Miramar requires additional work to bring in to the same level of optimization as Erangel. And also optimize shadow in certain situations to reduce crashes. So that sounds interesting. On the Xbox One X that I play on, we were certainly seeing a lot of instances on Miramar where you would drop and the building would load, but the interior wouldn't load, so the tables would pop in somewhat later on. So hopefully that's fixed now. Hopefully it's better also on the original Xbox. We'll have to see. There's certainly a huge distance to go to optimize this game to any kind of professional standard. On the original Xbox, it runs pretty badly, but yeah, hopefully that's going to improve that. We'll have to wait and see. Optimized shadows, hopefully that will help reduce crashes, which is a big issue across all platforms, which I'll touch on later on. There's also a bunch of settings changes, which I think have come mostly from user feedback from previous testing. They've changed aim acceleration so that there is a on and off toggle, and then the slider now goes from 1 to 10 instead of 0 to 10 to make that control a little bit clearer for everyone. The settings tab order has been changed. They've changed the name and description of controller setting, and the slider range of the vertical sensitivity multiplier has been adjusted. Another one that you guys will be pleased to hear is that vehicle and weapon spawns have been increased on Miramar, which was another thing that a lot of people had commented on from previous tests, was struggling to find both vehicles and weapons. So hopefully that'll be a little bit easier now. There's then a big list of small bug fixes, which I won't go through in too much detail. You can have a look at those yourself. I will put a link down to the patch notes below. If you'd rather just read them, you can go and click that and check it out. But there's certainly a few in here that I have noticed myself. The inversion controls applying to the emote wheel was certainly annoying, so it's nice to see that fixed. I remember seeing people on Reddit talking about the vertical movement speed not being representative of settings chosen, so nice to see that being looked at. And there's a few other little bits about auto swim. That'll work a little bit better now. It kind of made you swim down to the bottom of the ocean before, which wasn't ideal. And a few other little bits and bobs, a lot of stuff and fixes related to the emote wheel. And lastly, down the bottom, they have the same caveat that they've had for the last few series of patch notes, and that is that after long sessions, 3 hours or more, on the standard Xbox One and Xbox One S, the game sometimes crashes. Blah, blah, blah. We hope to resolve it soon. In the meantime, you can just turn off the game every couple of hours if you plan on playing a long play session. So turn it off and on again is the official advice. The thing that annoys me about this one, though, is that there's been a few patch notes now where they've listed this issue and they've said that it's Xbox One and Xbox One S. And that's not true, because it also happens on the Xbox One X. And I know because I stream the game every single weekday for 4, 5, 6 hours, and I can't remember having a stream where it didn't crash. And I play on the Xbox One X. My friend Chewy plays on the X, and he has a very similar situation. So either they're totally unaware that this crash also happens on the X, which seems very unlikely, or they've repeatedly made a mistake in the patch notes and not listed the Xbox One X, which is kind of what I hope it is, or they've deliberately omitted listing the Xbox One X on there because they don't want to make the Xbox One X look like it can't hack it and it's Microsoft's new special thing that they're trying to sell. So hopefully it's not a deliberate omission and it's just an innocent mistake, but it is slightly irritating to see them list that as if it's a problem just with the older consoles. Not that the One S is a particularly old console. But yeah, so that is an issue across all platforms. I strongly disagree with the statement they've made there. And if you guys play on the X, I'd be interested to know in the comments if you have seen crashes or if you think that you don't get crashes on the Xbox One X when you play for 3, 4, 5 hours. So let me know down below. Hope you found this little video useful. If you did, please click the like button and give us a sub. We put all our chicken dinners on YouTube, so go and check that out. And like I said, I stream PUBG Xbox every single weekday, Monday to Friday, from UK afternoon times on twitch.tv/thebeardguys. So come check that out if you want to watch live. I'm going to be streaming the test server today, so if you want to come and see it in action, hop on over to the stream on Twitch and check that out. And then I'll be back again on Monday and I can stream some more of it. And look forward to streaming when it goes live on the 24th.